are going to learn change in the family and the neighborhoods for standard 4th EVS 1. Children, I will show you the pictures. Kindly observe it carefully. This is a family of Mr. and Mrs. Deshmukh. In the year 1950, there were two members in the Deshmukh family. After 20 years, in 1970, Mr. Deshmukh was no more, means he was dead. But this his wife and son Vijay, along with his wife and two children, can be seen in the picture. So total now there are 5 members in the family. Again after 20 years, that is in the year 1990, both Mr. and Mrs. Deshmukh are no more. Their son Vijay and his wife, both sons, had become old. The children had grown up. So now we can see that there are 4 members in the family. Today we can see Vijay and his wife have become too old. Their son Rohan got married and he also has 2 sons. So there are 6 members in the family. So in this way we have observed Mr. and Mrs. Deshmukh's family. After every 20 years of old, the number of members have changed. They have either increased or decreased in the family. Try this, children, at your home. Gather the following information about family from your parents and grandparents. How many people were there in your family in 1950, 1970, 1990 and to date? Did the number of the people in your family change every time? How did the change occur? As there is an increase or decrease of members in the family, so, so you ask your parents and grandparents and write it in your notebook. Change in the family. Each family may have different number of people. Thus, the number does not remain the same. The number may increase or decrease. Over a period of time, marriages is a such reason for loss or gain. You may have seen aunt or a cousin's wife joining your family after getting married, or other aunt getting married and joining other family. The number of people in a family also change due to the birth and the date. The family grows when the new generation is born. When the member of the family pass away due to the reason like old age, illness or accidents, the number of its members reduce. Means it becomes less. Migration. It is a new term or new word. We shall learn about it. Moving from one place to another in order to live there is called migration. Migration takes place
due to taking up of jobs or occupations for children going to other place for education.
Thus, due to immigration, marriages, births, and deaths, the number of people in the family goes on changing. It is not only in our family that we change these changes. They occur in entire society. Do you know, children, how we human beings migrate? Same way, birds also migrate. Many birds migrate in the search of food and shelter. Have you seen the flock of swimming and flying in the formation of V in the sky? Have you heard about a beautiful flamingo? Every year they migrate from one place to another at a fixed time. Some birds fly away while some do not go far from. We can see flamingo at several places in Maharashtra between October and March. The birds fly in the flock. Even though they stay together in a flock, they do not have families or neighbors like human beings. Children, look at the picture of the stamp. The change are made in the stamp. Here, this is a stamp of India. It looks about the power. The second stamp tells us farmer. As you can see, the grains over. In the third stamp, you can see the post office, that is dark ghar. In the fourth picture, you can see Indian Railway locomotive, which was started in India. In the third, in the fifth picture, that is the last picture, you can see about the telephone started in India. This stamp tells us different things and in various stamps also. If you search on internet, there are stamps of other countries also. They are used to send letters if the person is far from the place. So these stamps of great leaders, great personality, heritage of India, art, etc. When the members of a family goes far from us for some reason, he stays in touch with the family through letters, telephone, call, and now through internet. This modern means of communication have brought the world closer or together like letters, telephones, and various internet, Facebook, YouTube, messengers. All this communication, modern communication, have brought world closer and together. From ancient time to present, the nature of the family has undergone many changes. When the man took up agriculture for his livelihood, he settled down in one place. As agriculture includes work like plowing, sowing, harvesting, and threshing, etc. A lot of people are required to do the work needed in agriculture. Therefore, many relations stayed together and formed a big family. As the family grew, it became impossible to feed everyone through farming alone, the farming occupation. The trade and other new occupations developed. What is the meaning of trade? Buying and selling goods and services. Cities began to grow. People began to migrate to places where they could find the work. The big families were scattered into many small families.
In the recent years, the number of people going to other states and country for work and education has increased greatly. Many families have one of their members living abroad or in other city in our own country. Therefore, the family system is also changed. Just as there are change in the family, there are change in the neighborhood too. People migrate for jobs, occupation or education. As we migrate, we see the diversity in our country. We introduce to a different festivals, foods, customs and traditions. At the same time, we realize that as human beings, we are all alike. Children, do you know? Some people need to migrate frequently for the work. Means they have to go from one place to another. Sugarcane harvesters or construction workers and other like them keep on moving to places where they can find the work. Whenever and wherever they migrate, their children are given admission in the local school. The ladies are sitting together and talking together, and the boy beside the ladies is admiring them. In the second picture, we can see that there is an exchange of clothes done by the neighbor. In the last picture, we can see that a girl who is with a father was at a neighbor's place as their parents were late to come to home from the office. Apart from our families, we also have a daily contact with our neighbors. We live in the same locality. We need each other's help to solve the problems of garbage, security, water, and electricity. In this time of the need, it is our neighbors who help us till our relatives can reach us. Due to the help we give each other, our relation with our neighbors and become friendly. So our neighbors watch out for us. Friendly and harmonious relation makes a joyful community. Harmonious means pleasing, arranging peaceful, balanced relationship along with your neighbors. Friendly relation with them help us to make a joyful community. Children, what we have learned, the numbers of people in a family does not remains the same. The numbers of people in the family may change due to marriage, birth, death, and migration. As we migrate, we see the diversity in our country. We get to see varieties of festival, food items, customs, and traditions. Just as our family change, so do the members in our neighborhood. Because of healthy health, we offer each other our relation with our neighbors becomes friendly. Friendly and harmonious relation makes a joyful community life. Means it makes our life joyful and happy. Filling the blanks. Moving from one place to another in order to live is called what it is called? Migration. Migration. Second, as we migrate, we see the dash in our country. What do we see? What is the answer? Diversity. Third, marriage is one reason for dash or gain in members in number of members of a family. What will be the answer? Lost. The answer is loss. The number of people in the family also dash due to the birth and change and death. So the answer is changes. Fifth, the modern means of dash have brought the world closer. How the world is brought closer? Due to the communication. True or false? Every family has the same number of people. False. The answer is false. Second, many birds migrate in search of food and shelter. The answer is true. We can see flamingos at several places in Maharashtra from April to September. The answer is false. Answer in one word. Why did it become impossible to feed everyone in the family by farming alone? Answer. As the number of people in the family grew, it became impossible to feed everyone through farming alone. Second, why does man migrate? The man migrate for jobs, occupation and education. I hope you have understood the lesson and even the question answers given below. Thank you. Thank you, children.